so much for being here. Sending you good vibes for a good sweater weather season. Oh my god, the chai latte with pumpkin foam and oat milk from Starbucks has been that girl for me this season. It's so good. That is the cutest thing ever. It's so funny. Love the vibes. Okay, so I'm feeling a little spooky festive just because it's the season, it's October, and Hulu came out with a revamped series of Goosebumps. So I'm gonna check out the first episode. I'm kind of nervous how, I don't know, intense it's gonna be. I really don't do well with horror or scary shows and movies. I do really enjoy Scream Queens. That's one of my fave TV shows just because it's more campy, but I don't like shows kind of on the level of American Horror Story or Haunting of Hill House. That's a big no. And I remember catching glimpses of Goosebumps back in the day when it ran in early 2000s when I was a kid. And I don't know, the eeriness just did not sit well with me. And I don't know, other things like Chucky. I don't know if Chucky's part of the Goosebumps world. I think so, maybe. But that kind of gave me a lot of anxiety when I was a kid. I would be so scared of the dark, and it in the doll coming out in closets or in the basement. I really couldn't sleep without having the closet light turned on, and I've been having a fear of that for a long time, low key. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so I did look it up, and Chucky's not part of Goosebumps, but there's a doll that reminisces the Chucky vibe, and I don't know. All right, let's get into this right now. Alrighty, here we are. Goosebumps. Okay, so I just finished watching the first episode, and no, it's not scary at all. There's some light comedy and lightheartedness to it, so it doesn't make it intense or dark or super serious. It's kind of a fun watch. And so I'm gonna continue to watch the series, and yeah, I kind of like it. I think it's pretty good. I think I would give it a 3.65 out of 5, and it gives me something new to watch for the season and for some light spooky vibes, you know. The CGI or special effects aren't top tier or anything like that, so you can get the sense of the overall quality of the show, but it's okay though, it's still good. And while I was watching it, one thing that came into my mind that I really recommend, and it's on my level of quality and scary standards, is it, the most modern version of that. It's with the actor from Stranger Things, one of the kids. He's the main character from Stranger Things, and he's in that movie, and it's really good. The cast is so good, and the special effects is so good. All the actors and the overall plot line and quality and writing, I really enjoy that and really suggest it to watch it this season. Hey guys, so here's my fit fall check for a lazy Sunday errand day. These are the pieces that I got from my fall haul vlog. Here's the Hollister sweatshirt with the Athleta belt bag, and I'm packing this to the brim, and there's still room for my phone, I think, so I'm loving that. And just the Abercrombie cargo pants. So yeah, super basic, super comfy and relaxed. So perfect for walking a lot and just doing what I need to do, which is going to Target and Whole Foods. Target's my happy place. Today I'm doing a whole home essential shopping spree because I have so much things to refill, and maybe I'll show you guys a meal prep because I'm buying some ingredients from Whole Foods as I'm walking. I gotta put on music, of course. So here's the albums of my fall 2023 3 roster. Taylor Swift, of course, her like Folklore Evermore era. Noah Khan anything but his current most current album, Stick Season. And Ed Sheeran apparently has an album too, so I'm gonna check that out to see how I like it. But shout out to Noah Khan, especially just because he's from Northeast like me, a New Englander. I think he's like Vermont or something, and he's been like blowing up in the music scene. And I discovered him like a few years back. I think I was just looking for a concert to go to, and he was playing a House of Blues. This was like in 2021, and the year after, he's already playing at Lollapalooza and having a whole tour. And it's like hard to get tickets. Like, what the fuck? Like, I guess I'm like lucky I actually like saw him live during that time. So yeah, shout out to him. Anyway, to wrap that up, like to anyone who's watching this, please let me know what you're listening to, especially if like there's anything that you listen to particularly in the fall time, because to be honest, those albums I mentioned, I don't really listen to them outside of fall and winter, just because like I don't know, I get like strong emotional attachments to like the environment and the seasons, for just like any particular for certain music or whatever. But let me know if there's anything you're listening to so I can check it out too. Quick intermission. The next clip will be about my meal prepping and cooking, so any recipes will be listed below and the timestamps to those recipes in the video as well. Okay, let's get back into it. Hey guys, welcome to my kitchen. So yes, I'm gonna do some meal prepping and show you guys my typical like eating lifestyle pretty much. So meal prepping for me is basically ingredient prepping. I prepare all my ingredients, wash them, chop them so I can throw things together throughout the week or air fry whatever things I need. So this is geared towards for people who struggle to cook or just don't like to cook and always find themselves just eating out. And that's just like in this economy, like that's like a lot. So what I find sustainable for me on a good week is that I cook from home 3/4 of the time, and then 1/4 of the time I either buy out, which is like fast casual stuff like a sandwich, a salad, or Chipotle or something. Or I have like some frozen meals on hand from Trader Joe's or something like that. And for my home cooked food, I literally just like have like I have 2 recipes that I eat like basically all the time. It's just easy for me to like know what to shop for, and I know when I'm gonna make it. And basically I don't really call them recipes, I call them mostly like meal templates, you know. So first is a salad, and second is rice with protein and vegetables. So that's like literally really simple. And I've been sticking with like a rice and tofu, marinated tofu and veggies. So yeah. And yeah, so let's just get started. Okay. I bought myself a drink just to get me through this because I need something to like give me energy and give me a little special something. And I got this at Whole Foods today. It was pop and bottle Thai tea almond latte. Cool. That is kind of okay tasting, but does not taste like Thai tea at all. It's okay. I'll give it like 3 out of 5. It's okay. It's still a cute drinkity drink though. So let's start with my salad. I'm gonna have eggs, chickpeas, grape tomatoes, cucumbers, and greens, a red onion as well. And then for the dressing, I always have some variation of sesame ginger dressing that I buy from the store. So here's the salad container that I got from Target, and it's like the best thing ever. I know it's kind of like big and bulky, but it works though. It has so much room for all your salad ingredients, and you can shake it to your heart's content whenever you're shaking up your salad. I use this like for work for my lunches. So it comes with 2 compartments, like the big bowl, and it has like this where you can put your ingredients in there on the top, and your dressing comes like a little dressing container. So I'm gonna like bake my eggs. in this muffin tin at 350 for like 15 minutes. I'm gonna bake my eggs. It's gonna be plain simple, just with salt and pepper. Chop up the rest of my vegetables, and I'll show you the end product. Yay, I'm done with my salad meal prepping. So here are my eggs. I'll let cool and then put them in containers later. I use like 3 eggs per salad, and I just like chop them up into little pieces or just like dice them up. And have my greens, of course, and the mixed vegetables that you saw me chopping up. I've gone through a couple bottles of this Annie sesame ginger dressing, which I really like. I'm coming at you a few days later, and this is a new dressing that I like. It's lemon basil vinaigrette by Newman's Own, and it's really citrusy and light and really perfect for like a non-heavy salad day. And tastes kind of like the seasoning of lemon pepper chicken wings. Here's what the salad looks like when you put it all together. And I put some chicken in for this particular night. I felt like eating meat, and so I decided just to throw some in, and it was really good. So yeah, it's like really versatile. Obviously, salad, you can just throw anything that you want to eat. All right, I don't know why that salad prepping got me exhausted, but here we are. Meal prep number 2, we're almost there. And this is gonna be marinated tofu with bok choy and white rice. This is what I eat typically for dinner when I do home cooking. So I have a bunch of tofu and jasmine rice, of course, some bok choy and garlic I'm gonna mince. For the white rice, I'm just going to like cook it on the day of that I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna put it in like cook it in a rice cooker and then make enough for like, you know, maybe like 4 meals or something like that. But that's just gonna be an off-camera thing. I don't really need to show it. So let's go. Let's make the tofu marinade. I honestly just use any Asian ingredients that I have on hand, so that's my recipe really. It is soy sauce based, and I just kind of like taste test as I go, and I just kind of make up the measurements, you know, dash up this, dash up that. So as you can see, I am just kind of like a freestyle type of cook, huh? Okay, so here's are the star ingredients that I use as a base every time though. So soy sauce, rice vinegar, honey, and this is sesame oil. And I started adding chili oil, chili crisp, and it really elevates the flavor. And here are the seasonings, onion, garlic powder, and white pepper. White pepper is pretty prevalent in like Chinese cooking, so I decided why not. So let's chaotically make this. Okay, so soy sauce. I don't know. I think I'm just gonna do like half cup or something as the base. Next, I'm gonna add some rice vinegar and maybe do like a tablespoon of that. And then honey. Okay. Then what am I gonna do next? Maybe add some black vinegar. So I got it from a Chinese grocery store. So add maybe like half of the tablespoon I mean. Okay, let me try it. Okay, actually not bad. Let's gonna do like the chili oil. To be honest, I think I'm just gonna add like maybe just a spoonful of this. It smells good already. Maybe some onion powder. Just do like a little sprinkle on the surface. That's how I kind of know if it's enough. That's how I'm like measuring things, you know. Okay, that's good. Okay, garlic powder. Do the same thing with my measuring style, just on the surface. Okay, and then ground white pepper. Just a little bit though, because it is kind of like strong. And then some sesame oil. Teaspoon of this. Let's see. 1 teaspoon of sesame oil is kind of like a little tiny bit too much. Maybe add a little bit more vinegar. Add a little bit more honey. Okay. Honestly, I think I'm done. Like, that was good. So here is the end result for the marinade. Yum. I'm gonna marinate the tofu in these black containers, and these are the extra firm tofu, so I already know when I air fry them they're gonna be really crispy. And for the other tofu in these clear containers, these are firm, so not extra firm, so they are a little bit soft, and I'm gonna freeze them and like overnight, and then when they thaw in the refrigerator, that's gonna help it become crispy when I air fry them. Like, that's like a trick I learned online. And just pour it over, and throughout the next few days, like, the tofu is gonna absorb it, especially the bottoms, and it's so flavorful. A half cup of soy sauce with all the additional ingredients I put in there is enough to cover like 2 blocks of tofu, so I'm glad that worked out. Oh my god, look at all the spread of my rice bowl ingredient prep. My tofu here, the bok choy, and the roughly chopped minced garlic. And so whenever I'm ready to eat this, I would just like air fry the tofu at like maybe for 375 for 7 minutes maybe, or whenever it looks crispy enough in the air fryer. And while that's air frying, I do like a handful of bok choy with some garlic and oil and salt. So yeah, that would be my meal for the night. Here's what my dinner looked like: the air fried tofu and the sauteed garlic bok choy. I left off the rice just because I didn't really want to make it that night, but it was filling on its own and it was light and nutritious. So that's the end of my vlog. Thank you so much for being here. To all those people who interact with my videos, leave comments, say hi, or just simply just like listens to what I have to say or do. I find that so special, and you know, I kind of like aspire to do this like vlogging a little bit just because I like to connect with others and relate to people and have little conversations, you know? So thank you so much again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.